You wake up, and immediately, your dream begins to slip away. Why does the human brain struggle so much to hold on to these nighttime memories?
Moments ago, you were soaring through a bizarre world made completely of cheese.
Our dreams are often filled with intense, vivid scenarios, like running from a teacher,
or suddenly shifting from a friendly face to a terrifying dentist.
Yet, the moment you open your eyes, it all completely vanishes. You open your eyes, reach for your phone, but it is already gone.
A blank slate remains where a vivid universe existed just seconds ago. Why does the human brain fight so hard to forget its own dreams?
This cognitive erasure happens to all of us, every single night.
It is a mystery that has puzzled humanity for thousands of years.
To find out, we need to look at what's happening right inside your brain.
During REM sleep, your eyes dart back and forth rapidly, like a tennis match.
It feels kind of weird when you really think about it.
This is the exact peak moment when vivid dreams explode across your consciousness.
During this stage, your brain experiences bursts of intense emotional activity, creating highly cinematic, narrative-driven dream worlds throughout the night. We go through about 4 to 6 of these REM cycles every single night. Your first REM cycle lasts only about 10 minutes. But as the night progresses, these REM periods become significantly longer. By morning, you might spend up to an hour in a single dream state. Then, an alarm abruptly jolts you back into reality. Your brain was just running a blockbuster movie production internally. But upon waking, the exact neurochemical conditions required to save it vanish instantly. During REM sleep, certain brain areas are actively turned off. Specifically, the chemical norepinephrine drops to near zero levels. You might know this substance better as noradrenaline. During the day, noradrenaline flows constantly through your brain to support basic functions. It keeps our attention locked onto what we are doing, like reading or studying.
And it ensures our mind remains highly alert to the surrounding environment.
During the day, your brain actively processes and consolidates new information. It tags important experiences with chemical markers to ensure they are saved. But during dream sleep, the production of these key chemicals flatlines completely. During sleep, the production of norepinephrine is completely shut down. As a result, the brain's memory encoding feature becomes completely disabled. The brain is running the movie, but it has completely stopped recording. You experience the dream entirely, feeling every single emotional and visual beat. But because encoding is offline,
It is an experience that never gets saved.
Then, suddenly, the alarm sounds, and your conscious mind jolts awake. Think of waking up like a sudden, mandatory fire drill for your brain.
Everything happens quickly, and the main objective is immediate action. You do not remember every step, but your brain knows to keep the lesson. This sorting procedure runs like clockwork every single night inside your mind.
When you think about how efficiently it handles data, it is kind of incredible.
Yet it leaves us asking, why can't we remember our dreams?
It can be incredibly frustrating to wake up knowing you dreamed, but remembering nothing.
This happens because levels of norepinephrine, a chemical critical for memory, drop drastically. Meanwhile, acetylcholine surges, active in triggering the intense hallucinations we experience as dreams.
As a result, your brain simply forgets to save the dream file.
Think about it this way. If your brain is essentially you,
and you attend a fascinating party full of exciting events,
yet you wake up with absolutely no idea how you even got there.
Every conversation or detail completely vanishes from your mind.
This happens because the brain undergoes a radical shift during sleep.
This failure to retain dreams points directly to a region called the hippocampus.
This area is absolutely essential for transferring short-term experiences into long-term storage.
Meanwhile, the prefrontal cortex, which handles logic and self-awareness, behaves differently.
This region is responsible for our logical reasoning and self-awareness.
But during REM sleep, this part of the brain becomes much less active.
This allows highly creative, bizarre, and illogical ideas to flow freely. Think of your dream as a brief 15-minute narrative compiled by your brain. This narrative contains a highly detailed breakdown of events, feelings, and memories. It pieces together characters, complex story structures, and deep emotional responses. Suddenly, the structural continuity of the dream hits a massive plot twist.
Wait, what was I just thinking about? It's completely gone.
Is remembering them a rare talent or an absolute superpower? It isn't a case of magic or supernatural fading. Instead, it is a highly specific biological window that demands immediate processing.
A very short window before the memory trace is completely overwritten. This creates an incredibly short window of just a few minutes to capture your memories.
The moment you open your eyes, the clock is already ticking.
Your brain must actively work to grab the dream before it fades away entirely. A frantic search begins as the waking brain tries to piece together the fragments. But the memory files are scrambled, slipping away faster than they can be sorted. Until finally, the effort stops, and the dream is entirely forgotten.
To catch a vanishing dream, you must train yourself to think backwards.
Think of a fresh dream memory, like a beautifully detailed sandcastle built on the shore.
Waking up introduces an incoming tidal wave of conscious processing that destroys it instantly.
Just like that, the fragile dream memory is completely wiped away by waking noise.
As soon as I open my eyes, notifications completely flood my attention.
This shift in focus permanently locks out your ability to recall the dream. To understand dream retention, we must look at how sleep cycles function. REM sleep is the specific phase where our most vivid dreams occur. During this state, the brain attempts to shift into an active recall mode. But when our sleep cycles are abruptly cut short, the transition is broken. Waking up early leaves me feeling completely blank about what I dreamed. Waking up suddenly at 4 a.m. targets the exact moment dreams are being processed.
Waking up early means our brain misses the critical final stages of dreaming. As a result, the neural process of dream consolidation is cut short.
This disrupts the intricate machinery of our internal dream engine.
Without proper memory consolidation, the dream show never truly starts for our conscious mind. Certain substances like alcohol or medication actively suppress our REM cycles, wiping out dreams. Consumption alters the sleep architecture during the early night, blocking natural dream states.
As alcohol metabolizes and leaves your system in the middle of the night, you're in for a rough ride.
Your brain experiences an intense, chaotic phenomenon known as REM rebound.
This results in highly fragmented, low-quality sleep that disrupts memory processing.
Why is it that we can never seem to remember our dreams? Some people might even claim that they simply never dream at all.
But frequent habits, like having a drink before bed, heavily disrupt this process.
So I decided to cut back on drinking before bed entirely.
Suddenly, my dreams returned with a vengeance, becoming terrifyingly intense.
I woke up instantly, heart racing, remembering every single detail perfectly.
When we deprive ourselves of sleep, our brain triggers a powerful REM rebound effect. The brain frantically tries to catch up on all the dream states it missed, releasing an absolute flood of intense, vivid neurological activity all at once.
This overwhelming burst explains why some dreams are incredibly vivid. But what happens to dreaming when someone cannot see?
Their dreams are built entirely from their other active senses.
Auditory sensations like loud alarms or music often shape the narrative of our dreams.
Even olfactory inputs can seamlessly weave into the fabric of a dream.
Spatial awareness continues to operate, mapping out complex layouts and dream environments.
All these intricate sensory maps combine to form the vivid landscape of our sensory dreams.
Pay close attention now, because this is the absolute core mechanism of forgetting. However, it is crucial to remember that this phenomenon is not universal.
Instead, our minds utilize a specialized sensory toolkit during sleep. This process is highly personalized to each individual's neurological makeup. Because a dream is not a movie recorded for you to replay later.
So, is it possible to train your brain to remember dreams better?
Writing down your dreams the moment you wake up is the absolute best way. This creates a powerful habit loop that trains your brain over time.
Every morning, you wake up from a world full of vivid dreams. Yet your brain immediately struggles to capture these fleeting visual memories.
Within seconds, the vivid details begin to dissolve into nothingness. We categorize incoming memories into essential folders. Memory retention rates improve quickly over time. This cycle of insight drives constant processing.
Waking up abruptly creates a stark contrast in how our brain handles memories.
Oh no! What was that loud sound?
This sudden shock activates a full-blown fight or flight stress response.
Waking up suddenly to an early alarm versus waking naturally changes your chemistry entirely.
During an ideal 8-hour sleep cycle, your brain moves through distinct recurring phases. It is during the REM phase that your most vivid, narrative dreams take shape.
Our brains easily store significant milestones like graduations or birthdays into long-term storage.
However, during lucid dreaming, your brain chemistry adapts completely differently.
This state triggers various signals across different cognitive zones simultaneously.
During a lucid dream, you become consciously aware that you are currently dreaming. This spark of consciousness triggers a surge of mental clarity mid-sleep. This allows the individual to actively guide and control the dream environment.
Statistics show that only 23% of people regularly experience clear dream retention.
This difference becomes clear when comparing standard REM sleep with a highly active lucid state. By understanding these mechanisms, we can learn to capture our thoughts before they fade.